Welcome to Magpie Stories for original narration, classic tales retold, and writing tips. I hope you have a pleasant time listening. In this kind of writing tip, I'm going to focus on getting a project going, or as I like to call it, chasing the muse. So, you want to get started. Though this is primarily focused on my own experience as it relates to writing, these musings, okay, bit of a crap joke there, or tips can be applied to any particular endeavour or hobby or project. They are a series of guidelines that aim to make sure that you, yes, you, can complete a goal. Anyway, enough with the catch-all nature of this, and let's get on with the thing. Finding a reason, step one, right? Can you visualise what it is that you want? Right, let me start, as will most stories, at the beginning. As with, I suppose, the entirety of mankind, and I suppose I should probably say humanity here, I have often had dreams. To be honest, I have fallen into the trap of having dreams and then doing absolutely fuck all about them. Like with resolutions and all things of that ilk, making them is easy, doing them something else entirely. Here are some of the pitfalls. 1. You underestimate the time needed to succeed. 2. You are initially eager, but lose focus long term. 3. Your routine does not change to accommodate this plan. 4. You are too proud to ask for help. And 5. Blithering idiot syndrome, i.e. you don't know what you don't know. By the way, before we continue, I should admit that I am plagued by at least one, if not all of the above. So, getting started. So let's go back to the beginning. What is your dream or goal? Now, I think this next bit comes across as more than a little twee, but for me, it has worked. Visualise, or visualise with a Z for those using American English. What is it you want to achieve? Be really specific. This is not the time for generalisations. If it is to write a novel, see that novel on a shelf in a shop that you frequent. The image on the cover, the title, embossed in some kind of metallic finish, but most importantly, something with your name emblazoned across the cover and the spine. If yours is to say create a YouTube channel, imagine the banner and the plethora of content you have created. Right, got it locked in? Good. Easy part over. Before you start, do a little bit of research for your particular thing, artistic or creative endeavour, whatever it is. What are the pitfalls? What mistakes have others made? Honestly, don't be proud about it, check. There will be bumps along the way. As a teacher, I would call these barriers to learning, so I suppose this can translate as barriers to ambition. You need to be resilient. Being aware of some of the issues others have faced is crucial to overcoming them, not just throwing your hands up in the air and thinking, fuck it, and never getting past the dreaming phase. You have to know yourself. What stops you from achieving and getting shit done? This one is hard. You really have to know yourself. Yeah, I'm talking warts and all for this. If you don't know yourself or can't see your own shortcomings, yes, I know it's hard being reflective. Ask someone. This needs to be someone close to you, a parent, spouse, good friend, colleague on a drunken staff party. You have to realise something here. You are not as perfect as you think you are. In fact, you might be a dick. You must ask for honesty and for proper feedback. This is something impersonal and it's objective. Don't be getting a stick up your arse about it and throwing a tantrum. This is the path to improvement. It's hard on several levels, not least of all an emotional one. By the way, I hope you've realised here that you need to be prepared. You might not like everything that you hear. Anyway, problems and solutions. Right, time for a top 3 bit. Here are my top 3 DKs or dream killers. 1. Overreaching. Right, I don't mean that you cannot achieve something. I just mean you need to think about making manageable goals over time. Just saying I'm going to write a book is too much. Think, for example, I want to write, say, 2,000 words a week, or edit 10 pages a day, etc. Number 2, you lose focus and procrastinate. Going back to my exams, back a while ago, my parents were delighted. The house had never been so clean, the grass so well cared for, and every meal catered for. You get the picture. You need to get on with things and not get distracted. Number 3, not setting aside time and then wasting the time you do eventually have or give yourself. If you decide to embark on something new, then you need to make sure that you set aside some bloody time. If you do not adjust your current routine, you will not actually begin. One of two things will have to happen. A. You sacrifice or modify other activities. Or B. You get up earlier or go to bed later to accommodate this new part of your routine. Number 4. Okay, I know I said 3, but this one is purely a bonus, I promise. Thinking I deserve this. Sadly, there is no karmic scale that tips in your favour. You need to think about why you are doing something. Passion here is key. You may finish writing something, creating something, and others may hate it, or even worse, be completely indifferent. People don't care that you sank time into something. Those who are in jobs where you spend time making something only for others to rush in and not give your work a second thought know exactly what I mean. So please, just remember, people don't always appreciate the amount of time you have invested in something. A final thought. There are many times in life that you will want to do something amazing. Just remember the following. You are not going to get there if you do not try. As my own mother would and has often said, don't be a Mr. Gunner, be a Mr. Doer. Sage words, I think we can all agree. Right. Now make sure you go do the thing. Go on, do it now. Click off this video, do it now. No, seriously, go do it now. Best of luck. From Magpie Stories. You'll hear from me again soon.